Good evening, Northern Colorado. This is Kilo Delta Zero Tango Yankee Uniform. Joe here in Loveland. I am going to be the net control for this evening's Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. The purpose of this net is to provide a forum for announcements of amateur-related events. A meeting time on the air to encourage social interaction between club members and also to provide you a point of contact for club board members. This net may be interrupted at any time for emergency or priority traffic. If you need to use the system for an emergency during the net, please say the word break, give your call sign. We will acknowledge you and suspend the net until you've advised us that you are clear. Are there any emergency or priority traffic at this time? All licensed amateur radio operators with 70 centimeter privileges are encouraged to check into the net. Club membership, of course, is encouraged but never required to be able to participate. This net will begin as a directed net and then shift into an open net. There will be opportunities with stations with equipment that have things for sale to be able to announce those particular items, and check-in is requested for the purpose of county participation, and no checkout is ever required. Once all stations have checked in, Net Control will ask club board members if they have any announcements, and then call for any other announcements from any other operators. Please be courteous once the formal part of the net is over and allow break-ins for other stations to be part of the conversation. When checking in, please give your call sign slowly using the ITU phonetic alphabet. This evening we've had 7 early check-ins. I'll now start by taking club board members. Club board members who've not checked in earlier, please call now.
Good evening, Joe. This is November 0, Echo Mike Papa. Greg in Fort Collins, member at large, with Debbie, K0DBE. No traffic.
Good evening, Joe. This is Whiskey Zero, Delta Delta Zulu. Dave in Greeley, Public Affairs Officer. No traffic.
I think we had Greg and Dave, and I doubled with both of you. Thank you very much for checking in. Anyone else, any club board members, please call now. Okay, let's open this up to club members. Club members, Alpha through Zulu, please call.
Hello, Golf 6, Uniform, Delta, Tango, Ed, in Bertha, no traffic.
Ed for checking in from Bertha. Anyone else?
This is Kilo Fox 7, Bravo, Oscar Bravo, Bob in Loveland. Hello, Joe and Annette.
Good evening, KF7BOB, Bob. Anyone else?
Kilo 4, November, Yankee, November, Charlie, Coal Creek Canyon, K4NYN, portable.
Welcome, K4NYN, Charlie. Anyone else?
Kilo Alpha Zero Charlie Echo Tango Ralph, Southeast Fort Collins to Net Control, no traffic.
Thank you much for that, Ralph. Anyone else?
Kilo Delta Zero Yankee Oscar Papa, Scott in Fort Collins.
Scott. Anyone else? Okay, let's open this up to anyone. I guess anyone actually was there. Club members, visitors, board, anybody, please call.
Kilo Juliet 7, Alpha Echo Whiskey, Tim in Maple Falls, Washington.
AEF, I'm assuming you're on Echolink. I didn't get the prefix there from Washington.
Kilo Juliet 7, Alpha Echo Whiskey, Tim in Maple Falls, Washington.
Good evening, KJ7 AEW. Thank you very much, Tim, for joining us. Anyone else?
Whiskey Yankee 7, Kilowatt Yankee, Tom and Cheyenne.
Good evening, WY7KY, Tom. Anyone else?
Evo 0, Japan.
Oh, Echo 0, Papa, Uniform, Quebec. Bill, Loveland.
Bill, we had a double, and I only got the PYQ. What's the prefix again? Bill in Loveland, what's your prefix?
Kilo, Echo 0, Papa, Uniform, Quebec. Bill in Loveland.
Uniform, got that. Thank you, Bill, for checking in. Somebody doubled with Bill, come back.
Evo 0, Japan Sugar Whiskey, Shelby in Southeast Denver.
Good evening, Shelby. Thank you very much for checking in. Anyone else? Okay, let's stop there. Greg, did you have anything, EMP, did you have anything for us this evening?
That's negative, Joe. No traffic and 0 EMP.
Thank you, Greg. W0DDZ, I didn't hear you say so. Did you have anything for us this evening, Dave?
I did not, Joe. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Terry, you mentioned earlier, ASP, that you had something for us. Would you like to let us know right now?
Joe, W0ASP. I'd like to announce that down in Puerto Rico at the Arecibo Observatory, next week from the 9th to the 14th of June, they're going to be running their ionospheric heater. This is a 600 kilowatt HF transmitter that's located inside the big reflecting dish of that radio telescope. And they'll be operating at about either 5.125 or 8.175 megahertz. And if anybody wants to try to listen for that, it's kind of a long bounce because they're pointed straight up with this energy, but there's some chance that you might hear it stateside. W0ASP, back to net.
Wow, that is so cool. That is so cool. Any questions for Terry about that? I do have one announcement, and it's really too bad that he's not here, but I'm sure Our W7RF, Dan, has proudly been inducted into the First Class CW Operators Club on June 1st, 2019. There are only 500 members of this in this thing, and this is just an amazing thing. He sent me a note, and I am very proud of him. I sent it back to him. So if you get a chance, congratulate him on that particular event. And I am very lucky because I've heard him work nets and things like that, and he is one of the best. Absolutely one of the best. Does anybody else have anything for the net? Please call now.
Check in here. This is Alpha Delta Echo Wayne. Work on
now.
Joe, you doubled with somebody on that W0DDZ.
Sorry, whoever I doubled with, come back.
Good evening, Joe. This is Wayne. Alpha Delta 0 Kilo Echo with a late check-in. Good evening.
Good evening, Wayne. Did you have anything for our net tonight?
No, I didn't, but I appreciate that. Just apologies for being late, but I'm glad I'm here.
So are we, my friends. I'd like to thank everybody for kind of staying off the air today when we were running our event, and also the one, I think it was a week ago Friday. There was a few people that we probably hadn't got to that got on there, and no problem. We totally understand that. But bottom line is, you people were really, really great. I thank you very much for that. Any late check-ins? Let's call now. Well, hearing none, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for participating in this week's net. Net lasted about 13 minutes, and we had 20 check-ins. We will be back next Wednesday night. I think it's Wednesday night. My brain is shot today for everything that's went on. And we'll start our preliminaries at 6 o'clock and our preamble at 6:30. So if there's nothing else for the net, thank you very much. KD02, you're going to be clear. The repeater is open for general use.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.